Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Beautiful Black Butterfly. And today we're going to talk about text, trouble, and trial. But first, I am going to read Hebrew chapter 10, verse 39.
Triumphs.
We do not belong to those who shrink back.
How to pronounce shrink. Shrink. Shrink.
We do not belong to those who shrink back, but to those who have faith and are saved. Now, to get into the story about text,
Triumphs.
trouble, and trials, Jimmy hasn't allowed the reality of social unrest, danger, and discomfort
Discomfort.
to keep him from traveling to one of the poorest countries in the world to encourage ministry couples. The steady stream of text messaging to our team back home revealed the challenge he encountered. Okay, boys, after
Activate.
activate the player line, we have gone 10 miles in the last 2 hours. Car has overheated a dozen times. Transportation setback meant that he arrived just before midnight to preach to those who wait for 5 hours. Later, we received a text with a different tone. Amazing sweet time of fellowship. About a dozen people came forward for prayer. It was a powerful night. Faithfully serving God can be challenging. The
Exemplars.
the exemplar
Exemplars.
the exemplar of faith listed in Hebrews 11 would agree. Compared by their faith in God, ordinary men and women face uncomfortable and
Unfathomable.
unfathomable circumstances. Some face
Jeers.
jail and flooding and even shame and imprisonment. Their faith compelled them to take risks and rely on God for the outcome. The same is true for us. Living out our faith may not take us to
Risky.
risky camps,
Campus.
Campus, or to an empty seat in a lunchroom or boardroom. Risky, perhaps, but the reward now or later will be well worth the risk, as God help us. Now let's go to the Bible and let's go to Hebrews chapter 10, verse 39. And it says, but we do not belong to those who spring fat and are destroyed, but to those who have faith and are saved. Now Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 says, now faith is confident in what we hope for and assuring about what we do not see. This is what the ancestors were commanded for. Verse 2. Verse 3 said, but faith we understand that the universe was formed as God commanded, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. Verse 4 said, by faith Abel brought God a better offering than Cain did. By faith he was commended in righteousness when God spoke well of his offering, and by faith Abel still speaks even though he is dead.
Abel.
Abel. Said her name. I said her name wrong. So verse 4 says, by faith Abel brought God a better offering than Cain did. By faith he was committed in righteousness when God spoke well of his offering, and by faith Abel still speaks even though he is dead. Now by verse 5 said, by faith
Enoch.
By faith, Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away. For before he was taken, he was commanded as one who pleased God. And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who honestly seek him. I'm reading, if you don't know where I'm at, I just finished reading verse 6. I'm reading the whole chapter of Hebrews 11. Now verse 7 says, by faith Noah, when warned about things not yet seen in holy fear, built an ark to save his family. By his faith he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness that is in keeping with faith. By faith Abraham, when called to go to a place he would later receive as his inheritance, obeyed and went, even though he did not know where he was going. By faith he made his home in the promised land like a stranger in a foreign country. He lived in tents, as did Isaac and Jacob, who was heirs with him for the same promise. For the for he was looking forward to the city with foundation, who
Architect.
architect and builder is God. And by faith, even Sarah, who was past childbearing age, was enabled to bear children because she considered him faithful who had made the promise. And so, from this one man, and he has good as deed, good as dead, came, came descendant, came descendant as numerous as the stars in the sky, and as countless as the sand on the seashore. All these people were still living by faith when they died. They did not receive the things promised. They only saw them and welcomed them from a distance, admitted that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. People who say such things show that they are looking for a country of their own. If they had been thinking of the country they had left, they would have had opportunity to return. Instead, they were longing for a better country, a heavenly one. Therefore, God is not ashamed to be called a God, for he had prepared a city for them. By faith, Abraham, when God tested him, offered Isaac as a sacrifice. He who had embraced the promise was about to sacrifice his one and only son, even though God had said to him, "It is through Isaac that your offspring will be." Reckoned. Abraham reasoned that God could even raise the dead, and so, in a manner of speaking, he did receive Isaac back from death. By faith, Isaac blessed Jacob and Esau, Esau, and regard to their future. By faith, Jacob, when he was dying, blessed each of Joseph's sons and worshiped as he learned, as he learned, as he leaned on the top of his staff. By faith, Joseph, when his end was near, spoke about the exodus of the Israelites from Egypt and gave instruction concerning the
Burial.
the burial of his bones. By faith, Moses' parents hid him for 3 months after he was born, because they saw he was no ordinary child, and they was not afraid of the king.
Edict.
Can't eat it. By faith, Moses, when he had grown up, refused to be known as the son of Pharaoh's daughter. He chose to be ministry along with the people of God, rather than to enjoy the fleeting pleasure of sin. He regarded disgrace for the sake of Christ as a greater vow than the treasure of Egypt, because he was looking ahead to his reward. By faith he left Egypt, not fearing the king anger the persevering.
Persevered.
Persevered because he saw him who is invisible. By faith he kept the Passover and the application of blood so that the destroyer of the firstborn would not cut the firstborn of Israel.
Application.
Verse 29 said, by faith people passed through the Red Sea as on dry land, but when the Egyptians tried to do so, they were drowned. By faith the wall of Jericho fell after the army had marched around them for 7 days. By faith
Prostitute.
prostitute Rahab
Rahab.
Rahab, because she welcomed the spice, was not killed with those who were disobedient. And what more shall I say? I do not have time to tell about
Gideon.
Gideon, Barak,
Barak.
Barak, Samson,
Samson.
Samson, and
You can do it. Application.com presents how to pronounce Jephthah.
Jephthah, about David and Samuel and the prop and the prop and the prop prophesy and the prophet.
Prophets.
Prophet who through faith faith conquered kingdom and ministry trusted and gained what was promised, who shut the mouth of lions. who through faith conquer a kingdom, administer straight justice, and gain what was former who shut the mouth of lions.
Quenched.
Quench the fury of the flame, and escape the edge of the sword, who witnessed what turned to strength and who became powerful in battle and rout for an army. Wow.
Routed.
Battle and routed foreign.
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 Armies.
Army. Verse 35 said, women receive back their dead, raised, rise to life again. There were others who were tortured, refusing to be released, so that they might gain an even better revelation.
Resurrection.
Resurrection. Some faith jeer and flooding, and even chains and imprisonment. They were put to death by stoning. They were sawn in two. They were killed by the sword. They were about in sheepskin and goatskin.
Destitute.
Destitute. Prostitute. I think it's prostitution. Persecution.
Persecuted.
Yet persecuted and mistreated. The world was not worthy of them. They wandered in desert and mountain, living in caves and in a hole in the ground. They were all committed for their faith, yet none of them received what had been promised. Since God had planned something better for us, so that only together with us would they be made perfect. And so, when we get into the question, it said, how can you take a risk and follow Jesus even though it might be uncomfortable. And what keep you playing it safe? Now, for the first question, it said, how can you take a risk and follow Jesus even though it might be uncomfortable? Meaning, if somebody tell me to do something and I know it's gonna risk me from following Jesus because of following him, and I'm gonna be like, if this the right thing to do, so I'm gonna be like, no thanks, because I'm gonna follow Jesus and do the opposite of what the person is telling me. So I'm taking a risk of my life to obey God and to do what men want me to do or what they want to force me to do. And gonna be a challenge and a risk for me, but as I go through my trial and my trouble that I'm facing, I know it's gonna be risky for me, but I'm gonna do my very best to follow Jesus and do what is right and obey him for what he wants me to do. It's gonna be risky, so I have to do it. And what keeps you playing it safe? Meaning, because you will have to do something you uncomfortable doing. Like, if, like, as example, for me, if I wanted to go off of prayer, I know it's gonna be kind of uncomfortable for me because I don't like the attention and I don't like to be stared at, and I don't like to be touched. It is who I am, and so it's gonna make me uncomfortable. But what keeps me playing it safe is that I'm not worried about if somebody's looking at me, or not thinking about how I'm feeling or feeling things about when somebody touches me that I don't like me touch. So I'm just playing it safe and leaving it in God's hands and letting them pray for me, you know. And I'm doing it I'm doing it in a safe way. Cause if I wasn't keeping it or playing it safe, it might get kind of violent. So playing it safe and just relaxing, and you know what God is trying to do for you. And even when you're texting a friend, you need to play it safe. Meaning, if a text seems inappropriate, you can always delete that image or that text and tell that person no. If that person doesn't listen to you, and you have to do what you have to do, but playing it safe. And so, just like in Luke chapter 5, verse 27, it said, after this, Jesus went out and saw a tax collector by the name of Levi Levi sitting at his tax booth. Follow me, Jesus said to him. If Jesus tells you to follow him, make sure you follow him good. There's a reason why God wants you to follow him. There's a reason why you should obey him. Proverbs 8:35 says, for those who found it. Before I read that, I'm going to go back to Matthew 10, verse 39, which says, whoever find their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. Proverbs 98, verse 35 says, for those who find me found life and receive favor from the Lord. And so, make sure you are following Jesus. Make sure you are playing it safe. First Corinthians 13, verse 5 says, it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrong.
Angered.
Easy anger. It keeps no record of wrong. Be careful what you do. First Peter chapter 3, verse 4. Rather it should be that of your inner self, the unfailing beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God. Period. And most of us know the difference, and so Colossians chapter 2, verse 11 said, in him you were also circumcised with a circumcised
Circumcised.
circumcised with a circumcision not performed by human hand. Your whole self, ruled by the flesh, was put off when you were circumcised by Christ. And it's even though you gonna do, we are all facing trial and trouble, and it's okay. Just remember, we do not belong to those who shrink back, but to those who have faith and are saved. Can you have to have faith? Don't shrink back. Can you have faith? And after you answer this question about how can you take a risk and follow Jesus even though it might be uncomfortable, and what keep you plain and safe, you can say this prayer. Dear Father, please give me strength and courage to let go of my life and entrust it to you. Doesn't matter what you're going through. Ask God to give you the strength and the courage. Ask God to encourage you to read His Word. Ask God to encourage you to pray. Ask God to encourage you to love on one another. Ask God to encourage you, make you not have fear, going up for prayer, for not being baptized, for being different. Don't be afraid to stand out for the crowd. If you see everybody in the crowd right here going in the same direction, be different. It don't matter if you're by yourself. It's okay to be alone. You're not alone. God is with you. But even if you're alone, it's okay to be different than what everybody else is with what everybody else is doing. So just be yourself. You could be alone and you walk the righteous path by yourself. Because this is your life. You don't need to be with you don't need to be where a crowd is. Because all the people in the crowd, they being a follower. One after another and doing the same thing. Be yourself and be that leader. Don't matter if you're by yourself. Be the leader who's going to make a difference in the world. Be a leader who stands out. Be a leader who's going to make a difference and help the homeless, saving children, find cure for cancer and other diseases that's going around. Be different. Be somebody who's going to lead somebody and tell them what you're doing in this world. It is not good what you're doing in this world. It is not the guided light. Make a difference in this world. Be different than everybody else. Be yourself. I'd rather be alone than be with somebody or have friends that's going to mistreat me, that's going to talk about me behind my back. I'd rather be alone and do my own thing. I'd rather stay in my quiet place and do my own thing and wait for anybody who's going to criticize me and talk about me, mistreat me, take advantage of me, thinking they're not hurting my feelings because I ain't showing no emotion in front of them. But on the inside, you are broken up and torn to pieces, and you just sad, and you don't know what to do no more. Don't let anybody make you angry. Stand up for yourself. Be yourself. Be somebody who's gonna worship God. Be somebody who's not afraid to pick up that cross and be like Jesus. If I die, I won't be afraid to pick up that cross in God like Jesus. I won't be afraid because I know I'm going to heaven. I know I'm going to be with my Father. I'm not afraid of that. And that's the last thing that's on my mind. I'm different. I'm different. I'm not like other people. I don't think about that. I'm not worried about how many years of my life I have to live. That's only God knows, and that I don't care about. The only thing I'm worried about is living my best life, doing what I'm dreaming of doing what I want to do before my time on this earth is over. I want to do everything I have to do, follow my dream, whatever I have to do to get to heaven and to be with my Father. And I'm going to do my own thing. Ain't nobody going to stop me. It can't nobody turn me. Because I'm going to go to Jesus all the way. Just make sure you stay encouraged and encourage other people. And be different. Be yourself, no matter what you're going through. God loves you just the way you are. Don't be afraid. And don't give up on God, because He won't give up on you. He's able. Because I'm going to stay still, no matter what. Because I know God is my peace. And I'm going to let my peace in. And I'm going to let go of whatever is bothering me on the inside. I'm going to let go of. And I'm going to brush off whatever been stopping me from doing what I want to do. And I'm going to love myself just the way I am. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm going to do things that make me happy. The devil tell me to do this. I'm going to say no. The devil tell me to do this. I'm going to say no. When the devil say I'm this, I'm going to say I'm not that. When the devil say you're going to be this, I'm going to be that. I'm not that. And then the devil tell you it is not true. It is not. And when Jesus says yes, nobody can't say no. No matter what you're going through, no matter what the situation may be, God loves you just where you are. Ask God to give you the strength and the courage to let go of whatever's happening in your life and to trust it to you. No matter what you're going through, God's going to see you through. God's going to bring you out. Just stay encouraged, stay blessed, and remember to comment down below. Comment down below. Subscribe and share and like and share my video. Make it reach all over the world so we can help encourage one another and for our youth and for our young people and for the older people. No matter how old you are, you could be something in your life if you believe in yourself. You could be anything you want if you believe in yourself and you have faith. This is the only faith you need. It's like a mustard seed. Believe in yourself. If your parents don't believe in you, if your friends don't believe in you, if your husband don't believe in you, if your children don't believe in you, brush that off. Because as long as you believe in yourself, as long as God believes in you, you can do anything you want. You could be anything you want in this world. You could be a doctor, a teacher, anything you want to be. If you want to go to school, go to school. Don't let anybody stop you. Be who God called you to be. And I'm going to leave right there. If never God love you just the way you are, stay encouraged, stay blessed, and I will see you guys later. Okay, guys later. See you later. Bye.